The Garage Talk. Welcome to the Garage Talk.
You want to hit that?
Oh shit. Welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast, episode 20. It's your boy VA, the nigga with the white wife.
It's your boy Black Curse, the niggerized American.
This nigga was telling me about his work week. Sound like that shit was trash can. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Shout out to all the niggas who got a job.
You feel my pain.
Right?
This nigga here. Shout out to all the niggas who got a job.
Shout out to the niggas who, what's the word I want to say? Like, shout out to all the niggas who, like, wasn't able to get their $1,400, you rich motherfuckers.
Oh shit. Shout out to all the niggas staying out their baby mamas.
Hey, what?
Staying out their baby mama. Living out their baby mama. Shout out to all those niggas. Somebody gotta do it right. Not me.
No.
Not me.
Hell no, boy.
I wanna ask you a question. How important do you think college is?
College is, I feel like college is like whatever you make it, like anything in life. So like I feel like if you go to college, I don't care what degree you get, because some people, a lot of people get off on like, you go to school for a business degree, what can that do? What did that do? You know what I'm saying? It's not being a lawyer or a doctor or a science person or whatever, where the jobs are, you know, heavy. I also feel like shit, the job that I work, shit, if you got a business degree, you get lifted, you get moved up. You know what I'm saying? Like in so many different job places, because you have a bachelor's degree, you moved up to a certain amount or whatever. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you got to make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe, this is one thing I will say, just because you have a bachelor's degree, you still may have to go through like the process. And what I mean by that is like, you may have to start out as an entry level, they, you know, get you through the door type shit. Mm-hmm. And then once you get through the door and you figure the shit out, you use your college degree to get you promoted up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I think college is it's what you make it, you know what I'm saying, like anything.
Well, me, I just some other shit.
Mm.
I don't think that it's important, but
yeah.
I don't think it's what people make it out to be.
Yeah, for sure.
I was watching some shit on Netflix about the niggas that I don't know which folks that motherfucking paid their way for the kids to go to school and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking like, we push our kids to go to school.
Right.
It's important. Go to college.
Right.
But we know the system is fucked up and it's not in our benefit. Why do we do that?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, I want to push my son to go to college, but
yeah,
like just looking at this shit, like
yeah,
that like it don't make no sense to me, bro. Like when people like, reason I was thinking, cause people always tell me like, the system gotta change with politics. It gotta change. It gotta change. Same thing with school. Y'all preaching that shit about school or anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the system gotta change. You know, or it is what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like politics, it is what it is. College, it is what it is, bro. I don't know, bro. Like it was just.
It's like this for me. I'm just gonna speak in terms of African Americans.
Okay. And that's what I was really like.
You know.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It's already hard for this. I'm talking about like the top school, like the Stanford and like all them shits, the USC's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's one of those things to me, like, what I was gonna say, like, with that, you know, I'm just gonna use what I named Dr. Amos Wilson, right? Mm-hmm. He'll talk about like, you know, during the 90s, you know, a lot of African Americans were going to schools, this and the third, and he was just saying like, don't think because you got a college degree that somehow that is your ticket or that's something that's going to change. Mm-hmm. you know, you have to also look at like who you are. Like you gotta look at yourself as an African American and say, okay, why all these niggas got all these business degrees, but you don't see black businesses on the scale of white people who have business degrees and things of that nature, right? Mm-hmm. Of course, you know, white people got a lot more resources. They have a lot more entryways where they can, you know, get promoted and things of that nature. But you gotta know that too, as an African American, the very fact that you don't have a lot of businesses, you can't go to school with your intentions thinking, I'm gonna get this business degree and go work for somebody. Get your damn business degree and start you a business.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And go that route. You know what I'm saying? So I think like the mentality, it's like a mentality thing to me. It's like, what are you using this college degree for? What is your goals? What are your mission? What is your vision? And you know what I'm saying? That you go from there. Like with your son, right? It ain't necessarily wrong to tell him to go to college or not go to college. It's literally like figuring out what Trey want to do. What is his interest?
That's what I'm always about. Like,
yeah.
You ain't gotta go to college, bro. Like I told him with the hooping shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Sam was like, shit, bro. If he don't get his SAT scores, his ACT scores, bro, where he can't get a scholarship and you gotta pay, man, take that nigga overseas for a year. Y'all go stay overseas and let him try for a team overseas and let him play overseas and let him get some professional ball and then come back and get in the NBA AA or whatever and work his way up, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, you ain't gotta go to college, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I hear that, bro. Like, I'm with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, it's very telling with like this side note, but I was watching when I was at Hooters today. I was watching the NBA. I mean the NCAA, and I think on the guy's shirt they said like the NCAA don't own me or some shit like that. Like, and I thought that was cool to see that. And I thought it was, and for years I used to have debates with people because they'd say college athletes shouldn't get paid. And I was like, college athletes should get paid. And I was like, the crazy thing, because they make so much money off of it. My mom was like, you know, I don't know how they make money off of it. I was like, because you gotta look at it like this. If Duke keep getting the top recruits, that's TV deals, that's promotion, endorsements, all that shit.
Jersey sales,
shoe
sales, ticket sales,
everything.
Concession stands, all that shit, bro. All that shit goes in when you don't get nothing.
You get nothing.
And I gotta start, like, when I gotta, like, find a way to eat, you know, I gotta sneak in ways to get money and do this shit, bro. Like, y'all crazy, bro.
No.
Y'all crazy.
Mm-mm. So I just think of it like I used to think it's on such a small and big scale. Yeah. And when I say it's on such a small scale, because St. Louis U is a very small market in St. Louis, in NCAA basketball. But you don't think those local TV stations are giving St.Louis U a fucking TV deal?
No doubt. No fucking doubt. No doubt. Yeah, bro, like, so.
Yeah.
It's just a big ass, it's just a big ass, like.
Yeah.
I was watching that shit, bro. That nigga say, if you got, I think you can score 36 is how you can score on that ACT.
Yeah.
He was like, if you're not scoring at 32, 33, 30, you're not getting looked at. And I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
that's real.
What?
It's real talk.
Bro, come on, bro. Like, bro, they were just showing all these kids who were trying to get into these colleges, my nigga, and just devastated, bro. Like, and I was just like, bro, y'all put that work into that shit, bro. Like,
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If it was niggas on my football team, they was doing decent, right? They had like, to me, I feel like Texas high school football is elite level of high school football. And I feel like for what they were doing and their GPAs,
it's stopping them from.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna say, like, it was one guy in particular. I think his GPA was like a 3.8, and I think me and him scored. My GPA wasn't that damn high. We scored the same on the fucking SAT. This nigga went to like Missouri State University or some shit like that. I'm thinking with a 3.8. On top of just having a because my score was decent. I can't remember what a number. It was a decent score. You couldn't get a D1 college look.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And I just think that, like, yeah, that's kind of, and then I think also to a certain degree, let's be quite frank about black kids playing sports at these collegiate level. Bro, they ain't got no fucking time to study.
No.
It's not about school.
No.
It's about money and fucking sports. Because they're, like, it was a lady, her son went to, when I worked at Macy's, her son went to SMU. And she was like, I don't get where the school is at. She said, because they're practicing a lot. They're working out a lot. It's all football. And I was like, and SMU was trash at that time. And I was just thinking like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I just know, for instance, when I was in St. Louis and I used to go to the YMCA, it would be St. Louis U players that would come up there to the YMCA I was at. Man, he's like that. When you play college basketball in the summertime, you going overseas and playing and doing. You
got like 2-3 weeks off.
Yeah.
After that, you just back to training, doing all that shit. Like, yeah.
It's deeper than just, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, like you made a good point when you said, nigga, it ain't about school. It's about money and fucking, what you say, money and what?
What, like, it's just money and sports.
Money is money. It's money and winning, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, bro. It ain't about who get the highest grade. Nah, niggas ain't going to school, bro. These niggas working these niggas like machines on they craft, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't going to school. Fuck out of here.
Niggas not going to school, bro. So, I take that and I say, you know, and even with that though, with all of it, it's like with rap, it's like with anything. Bro, make it what you want to make it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, and not to change course here. I was listening to, who was it? Rick Ross was on somebody's podcast, sports podcast.
I think I saw him, something I forgot what it was.
And on this podcast, you know, when Rick Ross came out, he was hot, scorching hot.
Mm.
And the football player said, I knew you at that time. And when I knew you at that time, you told me you're not making money. And you told me that it's only certain rappers that's in this game actually really making real money. So you had to figure out other avenues like your Wingstop and your other, you know, business agendas to actually make you some money. And he was like, for real. Like, I wasn't really making a whole lot of money. And so, I look at that and I just say, like, he made it what he was supposed to make it. And I feel like with everybody, that's what your goal should be. You got to make it what you want to make it. If you go to college, shit, get in organizations, make connections. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm going to use this for example. I was in a collegiate entrepreneurs organization when I went to school. Mm-hmm. And I'm just using this for example. So this guy, he got a job at, it was at a big, because I think it's Edward Jones. That's like a big financial company or whatever.
I heard of it.
And I think it's based out of St. Louis. But anyway, at that, he had got an internship. Mm-hmm. And he told me or whatever, because he founded the collegiate organization or whatever. And he was like, Eric, I can get you a job up there. I can get you in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get you, you know what I'm saying? And I look at those type of connections where it's like, you know what I'm saying, I could have probably utilized that. It was a lot of, like, when I think about my time in college, I had met a lot of people. And I was very, I was just out and about. And people wanted to help me, you know what I'm saying? But I just think to a certain degree I didn't really take advantage and I didn't fully understand what was going on. But I could have utilized those connections and those people, like joining that organization. I was just like, man, I want to be an entrepreneur, and joined it, and I met so many different people. Mm-hmm. I met, to be honest, like I had met the mayor of East St. Louis. Oh my God.
That shit,
Oh my bad, I ain't even. But I had met the mayor of East St. Like, it was this guy I had met in there. He black dude, right? And when I met him, I said, bro, I just wanna shadow you one day. Cause he was telling me he was doing all these different things. Yeah. He was part of like a non-profit organization in East St. Louis. He was part of, you know, in each state or each like little city, they have a local TV station. Mm. So He was like, I work with the local TV station. He just did show me all this different shit, right? So bro showed me, I rode with him, he picked me up, and we went to like his little non-profit where he worked with the kids. Everybody knew him in the neighborhood, in the community. Then we went to the local TV station, and they had a lot of, East St. Louis is extremely poor, so they had like a lot of cameras in there. I was like, damn. And it was like, look, like how you got your green screen up and all. It was like a small scale, local channel 5, channel 6 type of station. And he was like, well, what happens is this. I was like, damn, all these cameras or whatever. He was like, what we do is we reach out to St. Louis, since they're the bigger market, and they give us their old cameras. And that's how we utilize that's how we, basically create content for this little channel 12, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? So I saw it, and then in the midst of all of that, I got to meet the mayor of East St. Louis or whatever. And the guy I met, I want to say he was roommates with Bill Clinton. It was like crazy. Like, you would think like, I want to say he was roommates with Bill Clinton at one of them big, like the school, whatever school he went to. Like, he was his roommate and shit. It was somewhere. It was pretty, you got to be smart type shit.
Columbia, I think it was
one of them, bro.
That shit crazy.
And I had met these people and just stuff like that, bro. Like, it was just crazy, like how
It's not what you know, bro. It's who you know. I tell my kids all the time. I say, make connections, bro.
Yeah,
all these little kids around here, your friends, be cool with them.
Mm-hmm.
If one of these little niggas can be the CEO or some shit, or have an app that blow up or some shit, and they be like, oh shit, I remember Trey, like, yeah, run into him, like, oh shit, nigga, like, you wanna, and you might be down there to help you out, bro. Like, you just don't know, bro. Just like, I always try to keep connection. I got connection with a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, it was funny. It's crazy though, cause like we used to have meetings with the entrepreneurs organization. The plan that actually made us money in that organization was my best friend, who I was roommates with. We was talking. He was like, we gotta come up with a way to make some money for the organization. My best friend came up with the plan of, let's put video games in a red box. Let's do a red box. And let's do movies and video games. Because he was like, I like to play video games and I like to watch movies. And I think that'd be a hit on the campus. They took that shit and made bread. And with me, my ideas was always like big. So like when we were
trying to fucking run before you walk and shit.
Mm-hmm. But the people, what they would say is, I'd be telling them some shit, and I'd tell them like my idea, and they'd be like, "Wow, that's a great idea." I was like, they were like I had an idea, and I'm just saying on here, it don't matter. I was like, shit, bro, let's do a cruise. Like I was like, I want to do a cruise, and it was with Genre House. I was like, I want to do a college cruise, where literally you have college kids come to these cruises from all these different colleges, and they're just on this cruise, and it's just a big, fun party time. Like some girls going wild for college kids type shit. And they was like, whoa, shit, that's a great idea.
Where we getting the money?
Right?
We gotta get the cruise, we gotta start getting niggas. Yeah, that shit a lot, but that shit is a good idea.
Yeah,
I'll go to that shit, boy.
Hey, everybody would, you know what I'm saying? They was like, hell yeah.
I wouldn't even be in college, nigga. I still do
They were like,
oh, that shit hard, that shit.
And you know, I'm like 18 years old, but it was a lot of other ideas I said. And so my friend, be quiet, bro. Don't talk to me in the dorm. Don't be like giving these people
these Jews, nigga.
Yeah, you know.
Take them hoes around with them.
Yeah, so he was like, don't be doing that shit, bro. So yeah, but like that was a good experience. I even had, and I'm telling a funny story. I had an English teacher. She was like white. She was cute. I was attracted to her, honestly. And she was like, first off, in the class, like the first day, because Southern SIUE is like predominantly white, and when you're black, and that's why like a lot of black kids stop going, is because they don't see black people. So you there, and I'm just gonna say in this English class, bro, I had like it was me and another black dude, and it was from Baltimore. So when we was in class, and you know, she was very intellectual, very like, you know, just open and talked about different shit, and she was like, shit, she asked the white people in class, like straight up, like, you know, how do you see racism? What do you think of racism? Do you guys think you have it as hard as these two? And she pointed to both of us in the class, only two niggas in the class. Do y'all think y'all have it as hard as them?
Anybody say yes?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God. So it was a white guy, and he say East St. Louis, this is Illinois. So he like, in East St. Louis, my parents made me go work at, I'm just gonna say McDonald's to do some like, you know, work or whatever, and they treated me extremely weird because I was the only white guy. And boy, she blasted that fool. Lit his ass up in class, right? And this is my story, but like, so, you know, I used to do the collegiate organization. I was just out, bro, just doing different shit, meeting people every day, bro. Mm-hmm. So the dude was like, so I had did she had us write a paper. Mind you, I'm getting like 97s on each fucking paper. So like she would say, do the what you call it, like the rough draft. Bro, I just bullshit, just write something, just get something in, turn that bitch in, right? So it's a rough draft. Fuck.
Find a copy of LBC.
Yeah, I'm fuck that shit up. So I turned that shit in, and she was like, she called me to the office. She had to talk with me. She said, look, what you gave me, I want to fail you right now. Literally, I want to fail you.
Rough copy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said, I just want to fail you for the whole entire semester. She was like, because I know you are better than this. And it's crazy because I see you out here. What organization are you in? I see you out here promoting. I see you out here handing out flyers. I see you doing all these different things.
High learning ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you putting so much energy into that, but when it comes to this schoolwork, you're just blowing it off like it's nothing. I was like, oh, not bad, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know like an A out that shit in, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that age, you know what I'm saying?
It was cool that, like, you know what I'm saying, she called me out about that shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm proud of you, Lee.
Why?
That's the first white story I've heard good for like a good white lady.
No, she white. She was cute.
I'm saying it was. You keep saying she was cute, nigga. Alright, but I'm saying like you was like, yeah, she really like. It was nice. It was a nice story, bro. Like it was good, bro. Mm-hmm. Showing some growth, my nigga. That nigga E showing some growth with his jersey on, fool. Shout that hell out, my nigga. That nigga showing some growth. I ain't see them Nikes over there. Them on
I've been had these off for a year or two.
Oh Lord, bro. Ooh, I fuck with them hoes.
Let me put the
that nigga shit. That nigga fit on point.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. Hell
yeah. So even when I joined the organization, another white story, I guess you could say. So, you know, my mom.
It's that liquor food.
Yeah, but you know, my mom used to even today when we was at Hooters, my mom was telling us that like. She was saying like, you know, she was telling me, her and my sister was like, you should be a teacher. Think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Think about this shit all the time too. Mm-hmm. Now, I might not cut you off, but I just think I'm good with kids. Like,
yeah.
Just some type of way. I ain't like, I wouldn't be like
I
hold them accountable for that shit, but I just feel like I can reach them and I don't know, bro.
I don't think I'm great with kids, right?
Nah, I get you straight to the point. Like,
yeah.
You one of them teachers, like you'll be one of them teachers, like, man, you gotta go to motherfucking minister. Fucking class today, bro. This nigga gonna have us write this essay, bro. This hoe better be right. Punctuate, yeah, you one of them niggas, bro. Yeah, niggas be talking, man, be quiet, bro. Be quiet, I'm talking like one of them niggas, yeah. Nah,
so they was like, you should think about it, and they'll pay for you to go to school. They was just telling me that. It's like, because my mom's like, I know you tired of like throwing bags and doing all that extra shit. You know, that's wear and tear on your body. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, you know, she was like, we was talking about it or whatever, and she was like, you know, she was like, I feel like you should be around our kids. So I think you should like teach in the inner city or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I be feeling it.
You can help them.
Yeah.
And she was like, if I had done it again, I probably would have put you in some other, like in some black schools or whatever. But she put me in a predominantly white school. And I was like, I think what people fail to realize with me is this. I've been around white people majority of my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even me going to college, it's some classes, bro, I'm the only black.
But when you say that,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt. Cause you in St. Louis where the white folks are.
Yeah.
They give you a different perspective.
Right, but
I've been a lot around the white folks too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I got a different perspective of
Yeah,
white folks.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't have some white folks that's like,
yeah, like for me, it's this. Like I was telling my mom, I said, what I think, like, you know, what I think people fail to realize too is that, like, I read through white people bullshit. Because I've been around, like, it's so many stories that I can tell you, me going to that predominantly white school, bro, I was dealing with just bullshit, bro, off the rip. So, she was like, you know, I wanted y'all to be around white people because I wanted y'all to be able to exist around them. So that's why I put you in those predominantly white schools or whatever. And I was like, to me, like, sometimes I feel like with African Americans, I think they have a weird kind of perspective of white people. And I was like, for instance, that's like one of them bugs or whatever. And I was like, what I think with me, why I can say like, oh, bro, when I'm around white people, I be myself. I really don't change for nothing. I just be myself because I've been around them so long that I know them and I can read through their bullshit. And even just to have for instance, to have a white friend, like my mom was like, I was like I didn't have a whole lot of white friends. She was like, and she started naming them. George. Like, yeah, George is white. You know, she started naming them. I didn't go to their house and stuff like that because my mom is very skeptical of I didn't go to a lot of my black friends' houses because my mom's very skeptical of it's rape, it's things of that nature where she just didn't want me to endure or nothing like that. So, like, I was free, but I would meet up with them. Hey, let's meet up at YMCA and play basketball. Let's do this, that, and third. So, you know, I had white friends or whatever. And I think, like, me going through those things, like, it helps me to be able to navigate through that world. And I feel like even when I work at these jobs or whatever, white people, they respect me and they like me and they be willing to, like, you know, I like Eric, this, that, and third, you know what I'm saying? I want him to blah, 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 blah. And it'd be like, because I just been around him and I kind of just know how to navigate it. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was in college, you know what I'm saying, my best friend used to always say, like, man, it seemed like they're more, what's the word? They're more attracted to you. They're more willing to be open and free. But I would tell him, this the thing, bro. When they have, like, they'll text me and say, hey, bro, we're going to meet up and play flag football. I will go. Hey, bro, we going to watch the Super Bowl. You mind coming over? So I would go. And what I learned that from my auntie, Mikey Mama, because when I used to go watch the football games at the Rams games and stuff, we would sit in the box seat with her, and while she's up there, we're up there in the box seats with her and all her work people or whatever. She just moving around. She politicking, bro. She literally politicking. She was moving up. She moved up the chain up in Anheuser-Busch because she was politicking. So I had that experience and that understanding that when I go to when they call me, okay, let's go. I'm going to play basketball. I'm going to play football. I'm going to hang out with them just to, you know, pick their brain, see how they are, talk to them, and, you know. And I learned all that just from that, you know what I'm saying? Just being around them, I know when they're condescending. I know when they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. You can tell. Like, you know the real ones, bro.
You know the real ones, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times too, like when I went to those schools and whatever, a lot of those kids are actually just like, for instance, like people be like, well, you don't have a lot of white friends. It'd be like this to me. For you to be my friend, I really have to like you. We have to, you know what I'm trying to say? Like we have to be cool. We have to really bond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might. I can be in a house full of black people. I don't have friends with all these niggas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? A couple niggas I'm here with, I'm cool with. I don't know these
Yeah.
niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know everybody. Like, I ain't cool with everybody.
Yeah, bro. I have to bond with you.
Yeah, you gotta bond with
So like, you know, even when they would call me, I wouldn't go with somebody I didn't bond with. I bonded with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I had white friends or friends, and I feel like possibly if I talked to them or you know reconnected with them, they probably would you know reach different things. But I was just
So, when you say that, all right, would you say you a well-rounded person, like when it comes to people?
mm-hmm.
So, you've been a lot around the white people, you know, can see through their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been around a lot of Mexicans? Would you be able to tell they bullshit?
No.
Like, would you been around a lot of Chinese people?
It was quite a few Asians.
Asians, I can go there, not Asian, but we just took
Asian.
What about Arabs?
Arabs.
Arabs.
Yeah, it was quite a few Arabs at my school.
So you can see like they bullshit when they.
Yeah.
Like if you go fuck around with them too,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And just take it to a little bit, like, if you was to like look through my school.
I see my shit too.
What is that?
Just playing these lines. Skip the line and shit and play.
Yeah.
And nigga hit me back. Say, damn, bro, you killed this hoe, my nigga.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, I'm gonna play your shit in the rotation, my nigga, when I go live. Like, appreciate it, fam.
Yeah.
I was looking for, but he was just taking too long to play my shit.
So, okay, at work, right?
So,
Nigga from St. Louis, I'm like, bro, this nigga racist as fuck.
gotcha.
Nigga from St. Louis, man. And just me being around white people, bro, like they, especially in St. Louis, they're very condescending and they're politicking like type shit, like I don't know, you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt, right? Nice shit they say, cause that's how I have to do it. So, at work, this motherfucker say, we in the locker room, and the motherfucker say, oh man, it's actually from Boston, Massachusetts. So the guy from St. Louis that hired me say, oh, you a Yankee? I say, Mike. I say, what are you, a rebel? You with the South? And he say, yeah, I am. I'm with the South, you know what I'm saying? You know, in St. Louis, you know, man, it was bad. It was really bad. It was, you know, it was just that third, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm a rebel, though. You know, I'm definitely with the rebels. I'm with the South.
I respect it, bro.
So,
I respect it. Only reason I say I respect it is because I know where you stand.
right, exactly.
I know where you stand.
Right,
You
so-
can be true and say you hate, but I know where you stand. If some shit pop off, I know what's going on. I know
Yeah,
where,
exactly.
So I respect it. Bro.
So, but I mean, I understood that
No
from the
doubt,
jump.
no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Just being around white people.
Mhm.
So, one of my partners was like, he looked at me like, because he was saying like, oh, dude ain't racist. I don't think they. I'm like, actually. But like to me, I'm not shocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shocked at all. But I'm gonna put that shit out there. You a rebel? So like when you say Yankee, nigga, I read, fam. You a rebel? That tells me everything we need to know. Everybody in that bitch shocked. I'm not fucking shocked. You get what I'm saying? Like, and he nice. He presents that nice shit or whatever. And you know, one of the niggas I work with or whatever, he's like, that nigga fake as fuck. I'm like, bro, you ain't talking to no dumb motherfucker. I know. I play the game how that shit go.
You thought you was a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I navigate, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about these niggas being racist. I'm here to make my bread, fam. Fuck you talking about. I'm take care of my family, nigga.
I don't care about niggas being racist.
I don't care about that shit, bro. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Move me, nigga. You ain't finna fuck up my day.
Yeah, bro. Nah,
I got time
fam.
for that shit.
Like, one nigga was on some bullshit. I walked off.
Ain't got time for it.
I ain't got time for it, fam. I got goals. I got dreams. I got ambition, nigga. Fuck this shit. Nigga ain't punch me. Nigga ain't do nothing crazy. Fuck him.
Right.
So, you know, that's the shit I be saying, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think with some people, they hadn't really been around white people that much to know that games they play. You know what I'm saying? The shit they do. Like, look, it's like, it's shit like that, bro. You gotta know, like, you even gotta know how to approach them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, him saying he a Yankee, bro, he said so much without saying a lot.
Saying a lot.
So let me call you. Oh, you a rebel? Oh shit. And I had like when my
But
partner.
you was like, whoa.
Huh?
Yeah, like, you know what the fuck I'm on. Like,
Yeah.
Like, he had a connection. Like, you know what the fuck I'm on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Like, oh, you smart. You the smart nigga.
Yeah,
You one of
exactly.
the smart niggas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, my partner, I had talked, like, I broke the shit down because another nigga said the shit in the plant. He called niggas Yankees and they laugh and they think it's a game. I said, that nigga said, like, bro, Yankees, Rebels, the South, this, like, I'm just explaining that shit to him. Like, bro, that shit racist, nigga. The fuck? He should, like, low key, if I really want to go to human resource, bro, I could go to human resource on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck this whole day up.
Fuck his whole day up, get his motherfucking ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, like, bro, like that type of shit you gotta know, like, what these motherfuckers in. That goes into a lot with like politics, you know, like when you listen to politics and shit like that, or you study a little bit of political science, they use code words, fam. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna say black people. They gonna say the people that's on Section A. They talking about niggas. They can't come out and say it.
Right.
The criminals.
Try to get around this.
Yeah, you know, it's little small shit.
The thugs.
Yeah.
Black folks.
Yeah, bro. So you gotta take that. You gotta listen to like.
Listen. You gotta listen.
You
bro.
gotta listen to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. And the funny thing about that is, you know, that guy told my friend and people at the job was like, he speaks very highly of you. You know what I'm saying?
I need to respect it. You know what you saying.
You know,
Niggas respect that shit, bro.
Yeah. Even like at Whitmore, I had guys. It's funny. This is my story, but this is my last story. Funny shit ever. So, me and my friend, they wrote us up for something. I didn't care. I wanted to get fired. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, man, fuck, that's some bullshit, bro. Because I was telling them, like, man, you shouldn't write me up for that shit because blah, 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 blah. It's like, you should go tell them that shit, right? So, I approached the nigga. I approached the plant manager, the guy over everybody. I approached him. No, I'm like, nah, bro, you can't write me up for this because of X, Y, and Z, this, that, and third, right? I'm using all logic. Just simple logic.
Niggas hate that shit, bro.
Yeah, just logic.
Simple, get to the facts.
No emotions, no nothing, not mad. So,
Hey, bro, just letting you know, bro. Like, you can't do that.
yeah, you know. So he said, nah, you know what I'm saying, you know, that don't, nah, bro, you know, pretty much. And I was just like, I said to him, I presented, like, logical evidence that you can't write me up for this. He said, well, we gonna talk to human resource. He said, I'm sending to human resource, and I wrote a motherfucking letter. Sent that, and I did it quick the next day. Next morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Boom. Letter. My mama read it. My mama didn't make a change. Mikey didn't make a change. They said that shit, they're on point. Sent that shit right to the human resource guy. I talked to him, he was like, I'm gonna read the email. He was like, but I agree with the plant manager, blah, 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 this, that, and third. Fam read the letter. Called me back, he said, we gonna throw this out. I come to work the next day. The plant manager calls me into the office. And he just say, I respect you. He said, because most people wouldn't stand up to their boss or supervisor or nothing like that. And you stood up to me and you said I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I was wrong. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
we move the same, bro. We move the same. You just smile. You just smile and not intimidate. We move the same. They respect it. Like,
yeah.
I go with Derek like I did. Man. He don't fuck with me because he respect like, I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. You not finna. I value my respect, bro, and that shit, bro. Like, you not finna disrespect, like, nah.
Yeah.
I'll lose my job. Like, if I got a point, if it gonna go there, you gonna, my logic and what I'm saying is right. If I'm gonna lose my job, it's because you doing something shady and you got that power to do it. Like, and I'm not, I can't do nothing about it.
Nah.
I ain't got no control. I got control of my logic and what's going on and what I know, and I can present my shit and make you look like, oh, okay, like, bro. I can't be fucking with this guy.
Yeah,
you know
exactly, bro.
Yeah, nah, I hear you, bro.
And it's
I hear you, bro.
And it's like funny to me because, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas be like trying to. This is the thing. I just be myself, bro.
There you go.
I really
There
do,
you
bro.
go,
I don't
bro.
kiss no ass.
There you go.
Never
There
have
you
I
go,
ever kissed
bro.
any ass, bro. So when I
Be
present,
yourself, bro.
yeah, I just be myself. So like when I do that shit, and then niggas they trying to maneuver and finesse, and they don't do it the right way, bro. Like
You not being yourself. It's not all. It don't look. It's you can tell you trying to finesse. Like to niggas like us, when niggas do that shit, we can see the bullshit.
yeah, bro.
Cause we so authentic and we keep it real and we just ourselves. Like
Yes, bro.
So we can see bullshit from a mile away. Like come on, bro. Like
Come on, man.
bro.
Yeah.
Like
Like nah, bro.
nah,
So,
yeah, I hear you, bro. Like,
and niggas was like, shot. They like, damn, what he call you in there for?
give my respect,
Nigga
nigga.
gave me my motherfucking respect.
niggas pussy.
No cap, fam.
Y'all niggas pussy.
Nigga called me in the office to tell me he respect me and he sorry, nigga. Like straight up. And this nigga calling you boy. Real shit. Nigga calling niggas
No
boy.
way, bro. No. What you say, bro? What you say? No fucking way,
But
bro.
nah, they trying to move up in some more shit, bro. Like
I'm not finna kiss ass.
I don't kiss ass, fam. I moved up.
Cause I work hard, my nigga. Like, and I'm myself. That's the
bro.
only way I'm gonna move up. If I gotta do all this other shit, I'm not moving up, bro.
Fuck it, bro.
I'm gonna stay right here or go do some other shit, bro. Like, I'm not finna do all that,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
Nah.
Nah, fam.
I hear you, bro. I hear
Nah, bro. It's just like but my mama like that. So
you. What?
when I say like writing letters and getting your point
You know
across.
who like that too?
Who?
Wifey.
Right? Yeah.
She quick go to the news station or some shit. If like they said they was gonna like, they was saying like if the kids like them pass the toss test or something like that, they can hold them back. My wife went and looked that shit up.
Yeah.
Say no, you can't. You
Yeah.
can't hold them back. No, I can say if they can go to the next grade. Now that's on me. Like the lady was like shocked, bro. Like
Yeah.
right when I let her know, like nah, y'all don't do y'all research. I go do my research
Yeah.
so I can know what the fuck I can do and what I can't do. Like wifey be on that shit, like
Yeah,
hard, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
And like
my
my-
mama like that.
My mama hit the attorney general.
Mm-hmm.
My mama write letters. My mama don't play. Bro, let my mama go to McDonald's. Go to, like, one day, we went to fucking, McDonald's. My son wanted some chicken nuggets.
Mhm.
So we go to, McDonald's. She get him some chicken nuggets. Shit cold. She tell people, man, this shit cold. Like, either give some more. Girl getting all this, that, and third. Boy, my mama called the motherfucking attorney general, wrote a letter over some $5. Refunded her money.
My wife hit. I be like, hey, $5.
No,
My
man.
wife, oh my
No,
god, that's
nigga.
crazy, bro. That shit give me. I'd be like, babe, I ain't doing all
Nah,
that shit.
man. My mama don't let that shit slide ever. You know?
My auntie food.
Mhm.
I don't remember what she got, but
Mm.
it was something where the people in front of her was white at a McDonald's,
Mhm.
and the people handed their bag,
Mhm.
and they handed their cash.
Mhm.
You know, my auntie pulled up, give me the cash first,
Uh-huh.
and she said something,
Boy.
and like she like blew it up, bro. Like, and I don't know, like they like done something so nice for her, bro. Like they didn't want that because they know that was fucking wrong, or whoever that was fucking wrong for you. Like, you know what you doing. You just think about gonna call your ass out on that shit.
Yeah.
You came across the wrong motherfucker today.
Yeah, bro, that shit like real. And my mama not that scary. They tried to hold me back 1 year. Fool.
So do you call niggas out on racism and shit? Like I don't. Like when I hear racism, like I don't call. Like
What you mean?
Like if I hear somebody say or somebody do like some little racist shit that I can see like it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. I just be like.
Me and my sister, cause like the way my mama is, bro, that kind of deter us from being so like aggressive.
Aggressive.
Like my mom's very aggressive.
That's what I don't. That's what I'm aggressive. I was aggressive at a younger age. Maybe like through my 20s. Like I'm jumping.
Well,
but now like
this is the thing. I always say it's different between a black man being aggressive and a black woman being aggressive.
okay,
You have like with a black woman,
gotcha.
it's you know what I'm saying.
Nah, it makes sense. It makes sense. You're trying to. But it makes sense in my mind. I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
So like I think with black men, I think some of them. I don't call black men weak, and I don't like when people say that because black men can't do certain things because if they do, they get fucked out of a job. They get this, they get that, they get. Black women are more able to show their discomfort or they're mad or they're pissed off about something without any kind of really for real consequences. Like when I say my mom slapped the shit out white women, bro, I'm not capping, right? She didn't go to jail. She didn't get charges pressed against her. She didn't get none of that shit.
No, I see what you
My mom cussed the cop out like 2 months ago. Man, go on about your day. You know what I'm saying? Let a nigga do that shit. You get pulled out the car, you can go in jail. You know what I'm saying? You may get shot fucking around. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be so aggressive, right?
No, you right. Cause that's probably why I'm not aggressive. Like, it ain't worth my life or me going to jail.
Yeah, it ain't worth it, bro.
Shit, like,
Yeah, bro.
like, my wife different. She white. But my
Yeah.
wife's so aggressive.
Yeah,
She's so aggressive. Like, if she hears some racist shit,
yeah.
she ain't gonna suck it like that shit funny to me. I'm gonna say something. Like, nah, like, I'm good. That shit was bad. That shit funny to me. Shit.
Like, I don't know who I was with or what we was talking about. Somebody was like, say they was like, white person's like, get your nigga ass out. I was like, that shit is so funny.
White person did that?
Yeah. No, like
I
that.
probably laughed too. I
I
probably
that shit funny, you know what I'm saying?
that shit
But
crazy.
yeah, I don't say a whole lot. It's just like certain shit, bro. If it's like for me, really on that shit, like when I was at that other job, it was really like on some shit. Like everybody just like, man, do it. And I was like, man, if I do this shit, bro, they gonna throw that shit out. And niggas was like, kind of like, nigga, no. And I was just like,
Them niggas dumb.
it was like they kind of dared me.
Yeah.
And when they dared
You
me,
know, like, but you know, like.
yeah, and I was like, fam, and they was just like, they shocked by this nigga. But it was like funny too because prior to that, I had called that nigga out before that.
And remember we had that conversation, I forgot what, I think it was the last podcast. You know, we was talking about the power of words and you like shit. Oh man, I don't think I say shit on the podcast that motherfucking like, they give nobody no power, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, just you doing that shit at work, you know how much power you gave niggas? Seeing that, oh, I didn't think you could do that. Like,
Yeah.
you gave so many niggas like, they confidence was like, holy, and that nigga not even intimidating. Like,
Nah.
if I go in that bitch and be like, bro, like, da da da, you know what I'm saying, and give him my logic just with a little aggressive tone.
Yeah.
I'm niggas missed that, you know, like, you gave some niggas some power, bro, just showing niggas a different way, and like, you just going in with your logic, bro, and write it up and do the work, you know what I'm saying, and be good.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying, like, you show niggas some shit, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, bro, you speak powerful, bro, you do some shit, bro, like,
Yeah.
we move, bro, like, just
Yeah.
the people we fuck with, bro, like,
Yeah.
we move different,
Differently,
bro,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, bro, like,
Yeah.
and we ain't ashamed to tell motherfuckers how we move, or
Yeah.
how we doing shit, like, yeah, nigga, I got a job, I go to work every day, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but I'm taking care of my shit, like,
Yeah.
I look happy over here, huh? Like, shit, nigga, in the crib studio, I look happy over here, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
yeah, nigga, get on your shit, bro, you know what I'm saying, like,
That's
it's
why-
cool, you know what I'm saying, like, to fucking go to work and be responsible and take care of your shit, you know, it's cool, bro, like, it ain't nothing wrong with it,
There
bro.
ain't nothing wrong with that
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
bro.
So like, yeah, like we powerful, bro. Like, just
Yeah.
all niggas, we powerful, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we take care of our kids. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, we
I
got.
mean, I think too, like being around you, you influenced me in so many different ways, in different areas. You know what I'm saying? And
Vice versa, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Vice versa.
People would be like, you know,
I wasn't never into like, you know what I'm saying, politics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
None of that shit, bro. Like, and I even had the thought about black people being owning their own shit. Like, it never even crossed my mind. Just like,
Yeah.
but like you talking to you, like, oh, maybe, oh, yeah, we probably should get our own shit.
Yeah.
Probably should own our, like, you just start
Yeah.
thinking about all this shit, cause I take shit for granted.
Yeah.
So I think about all the music niggas don't took, all the shit that we don't claim,
Yeah.
white folks just took cause they got the money. And we don't got the capital to fucking keep it, you know what I'm saying? We not smart enough to fucking buy it, own it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. So
my
like,
next, okay, what do you think about Jay-Z selling Tidal?
I think it's smart.
Okay.
I think he just, he a businessman, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I think when he bought that shit, he knew he was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like when he bought it, like he knew, like I can get in here, cause ain't no Jay know that the way I think, the way I'm looking at it is, all these streaming services, but ain't none of y'all hip hop. Ain't none of y'all like ain't ran by like hip hop niggas. You know, like,
Right.
and you know what runs the world? Fucking hip hop.
Right.
Our culture.
our culture runs the world. So if I jump in there and just, cause my brand and my name is good, and I got B, I got Beyonce, I got all this shit. So if I just jump on there and buy that bitch gon' stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna jump in. He on to something else. He in the weed shit.
Yeah.
He gonna put his name on that shit and watch that shit rock it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
With Jay, this the thing. I think it was undersold, personally. It was undersold.
who that?
I know he made a profit.
Did you see he gave 16 niggas $8 million?
Oh, for
He
real?
gave Cole. It showed all the niggas that invested with him in that shit.
Yeah.
He gave all the niggas like eight point something million dollars.
Yeah.
Like 6 of them. So he gave all the niggas just a check for $8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it showed all the niggas. He had all the black people in the front, and on the last page it had like 3 or 4 white people.
Yeah.
But all the Rihanna, Kendrick, like all these Kanye, all these niggas, bro, invested in that shit, bro.
Yeah, like it.
And Jay, huh?
And they got it.
Yeah, gotta fuck, you know what I'm saying, profit off it, bro, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's the shit, like,
Yeah.
niggas be like, Jay, you know what I'm saying, he go do this shit with them. I think Jay be just getting in the dope. Like, he get in there and sneak, like, I need to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And I can give y'all a different perspective.
Yeah.
We can show you a different way to do this where everybody happy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like,
I think once again, I think it was undersold. And I think that, but two, where I look at it as this is that those streaming places or whatever, they're gonna need more capital to produce content. Like they're gonna have to get to a level of Netflix where people pay for the subscription, and you have to have bukus of money to produce those shows, that content on that scale.
Yep.
And I think sometimes to a certain degree, you may not have the money or enough capital to do that. You know what I'm saying? Where he had to sell it for such a small price. Because to me, any streaming platform is worth billions of dollars. And the reason why I say
no doubt.
any streaming platform is worth billions of dollars because you have a library of music.
Yeah.
And what I feel like possibly can do it, I'm not trying to say I'm talking out my ass or I don't know, because I don't know the details. But I feel like based off the fact that you have the rights to this music and you have it on this streaming platform, with me wanting to do movies, I would love to be able to take blues music,
All different shit. Anything you want.
anything I want, just choose from just to create a scene, any type of fucking deal, and I believe that would be worth so much.
And that's
fucking-
why I respect fucking Joe Budden.
Yeah.
That's why I respect it, bro. That network finna pop off, bro. And you can see it, bro. They already got a little, you can see they got a little change now. Like, you can see it, bro. Like, and I salute you niggas, bro.
Man.
I salute it, my nigga. I can see it, bro. Like, I fucks with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you stood tall, my nigga. Like, niggas was trying to do you dirty and put mud on your name, my nigga. That shit came around full circle to you, Joe.
Yeah.
That's salute, bro. That's real shit.
I think, but I say this as well with Jay. Sometimes, bro, to be quite fair with you, and I hate that these two people are not working together, or not seeing eye to eye, not understanding each other. I don't know. I don't really care like what happened. I feel like to a certain degree, I feel like if Dame was a part of that, I feel like it would have went a little bit different.
You know that?
I think.
Honestly, I feel when Jay got in those rooms, he kind of observed what Dame did. But like, I don't agree. I don't want to do that shit because you gonna fuck up the money. Like I ain't on the ownership shit right. I don't understand it. Like he didn't understand it, bro. And now that he saw all that shit and saw Dame going in these rooms and argue and do it, I'm gonna take that little shit and use it now that I'm on that shit now, bro.
Well, the point that I'm making is this. I feel like if Dame was a part of Jay, they probably would got $1 billion.
For the company?
Yeah.
I don't know that. But and that's where I think that shit won't work with them. Cause Jay don't value the money like that. I don't think he value. He'll see like $250 million. Like I'm good with that. And Dame like nah,
nigga.
Everything we can. Jay was like nah, bro. Like I don't care. Like and that's where that's where I think they bump heads. You like clear. Dame like he'll give me everything for my shit. Like every fucking penny. Jay, like nigga, I can take this nigga. I used to be a hustler, nigga. I can flip this to that and that and that and that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the slow. I'll take the slow pace. You know what I'm saying?
I think. Me personally, I think Jay take the shorter route.
The short, yeah.
He takes it, and I think Dame is a long term.
Long term, yeah, no doubt.
And you're right, because I think that's where it's like Jay is not so. It could be perceived as he's not loyal.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I would.
I can't even say that.
Cause I know niggas he still fuck with. He still
loyal
rock
to
with Tata T. All the niggas he still fucking rock with them folks. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I think like with Jay, I think with Dame Dash, his thing is like more so like long term with everybody, and you know what I'm saying. Now I think that's where the shit be fucking off at. And I think too like Jay was the face. Jay was the face. Now I think when you take away that face and you kind of the person doing all the behind the scenes, now you got to regroup.
You the face now.
Yeah.
Your face when it's big as Jay.
Yeah,
Cause you behind the scenes.
You're
not seen as much.
You're not seen as much.
You seen every once in a while. You throwing your little ranks, and that's when niggas know you for your ranks. Niggas ain't living listening to you though.
Yeah.
Niggas listening to you yell like this nigga just screaming and being angry. Nah, he really saying some shit, bro. Like you niggas ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? Like
and that's where I feel like with that, I feel like that's just work way too much for it to be there. Okay, next topic. What you think about Lil Wayne selling his music for $100 million?
He desperate. First thing I thought. It's way. But I think it was just the shit with Young Money. Yeah. And it was some of Drake shit and some of Nicki Minaj shit.
Yeah, it was.
It was a quick way to get those $100 million shit. Like, them New Orleans niggas think differently.
Yeah.
Them niggas think different. Shit, I'm nigga, $100 million shit. I can live with that for a couple, 10, 15 years, nigga. Then I'll figure something else out. Like, once that shit run, I'll figure something else out. Shit, I don't got this far. I don't figure shit out. Like, that's how them niggas think. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I get big lump sum. I can live off this for a while. I do what I want to do and still stun and have my life. $100 million? Yeah, like, that's what I think it was. Like,
Because
I'm running low.
It's funny to me. I'm like, $100 million for doing. Whoa.
Right?
Like, me personally, if I had $100 million, I would have bought that nigga shit. Now, I give you 150 if I had
200 if I got it.
If I got it, fam. For your music?
For your music?
Nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening to that nigga shit now. You know what I'm saying? Quarter one, quarter two. I've been bumping that shit just like non-stop the last couple of days, bro.
Yeah, I would definitely pay. I pay way more for that.
Nah, that wasn't. When you asked me that, I was like, yeah. As soon as I saw that shit, I was like, Wayne is like one of the greatest rappers to ever. Like, he changed the culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like, his songs, like, nigga, 3 or 4 of his songs worth $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, 3 or 4, like, he got
mixtapes and extra shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so. And the way them little other niggas, they smart, fool. He probably didn't sell all his shit. He probably sold something like, nigga, I can sell nigga 25% of this shit, get 100 shit. Fucking right. I still got 75, so when this run out, I'll work with another 25.
Right.
And I'll do that shit 4 times, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the time that shit, I'd probably be dead. Shit, Reggie Nate can have this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro.
I just think about that too, because I be like, man, like. But I guess to me, because like, I'm more like the Dame type. I'm playing long game. So,
if somebody came across us right now and said they want to sell our 18 episodes for $1 million, would you do it? I'd be like, curse. Let's get it.
You know
what, bro?
We create some more shit.
Right? Because, nigga, we done this shit off of what? $100 some dollars, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all finna give us we can do something. We can flip that million and get. Y'all can have that, bro. We finna start getting. We gonna probably come up with another name and all that shit, bro. Do something. We finna get it, bro.
Unfortunately.
Right?
I can't tell it. I'll give you that here, have it.
You got it, bro.
You got this shit.
Man,
I'll be off in
shit, we get more cameras.
Yeah,
we get a staff, my nigga. Like, we'll get a network. Like, we'll get a staff. Like, we have movies. We do that. Like, we can do like what we really want to do. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it wouldn't be that. Because we'll think like that. Like, that's like it's short term thinking, but it's long term thinking. Because you know we'll never have $1 million or whatever it is, but. We could do something with that. Like, we done something with what we got. Nigga going to work, you know what I'm saying? Kids, wife, family.
We ain't gotta go work. I can get home. Right. Write scripts, nigga. I'm getting.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's funny, like, you know, when you see things like that, like, I don't know. My mama said something to me like that. I'm like, nah. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably take $1 million. Okay.
I would right now.
Yeah.
If it was, we was in the game and we was making money.
Yeah.
Then we was making like, you know what I'm saying,
like if I was, I'm just gonna use this. If we were making 10 grand a month off of this shit.
No, I'm not selling.
I'm not selling.
I'm not selling it. Cause we can, bro. Like I say, we did all this shit with just coming up with the shit that the scraps that we had, the last little money we got to do what we got to do, and like, if we making 10 grand off of that doing, nah, bro. Like, we keep doing what we doing, my nigga. Cause we not that great. Like we start thinking, we thinking long term right there. Cause we get 10 grand. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty good. Like, and we ain't going to work. Like, we doing what we like to do.
Yeah.
We're getting that at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, so nah, let's keep pushing, bro.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I don't think we'll never fall off with shit like this, cause we keep it honest with each other. You know what I'm saying? Kind of know where each other stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like with you, bro. Like for me, I started from the mud with you.
No doubt.
So like I ain't like nigga. I can't really like. I feel like if I was to even just go off and do some other shit and make a whole lot of money, bro, I'm coming back and give you some bread. Just cause it's like a story. Like to me, like I look at this shit like when you meet people, it's an opportunity. Every day you live is an opportunity.
There you go.
So like, it's so many people that like, for instance, that I come across, and they don't take part in they don't see the opportunity.
The shit that you got going. Oh shit! This cameraman, film man. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. I got this over here. Let's put that shit together.
Yeah.
Probably do some shit. Bro.
Yeah. No, they don't never think like that.
Nah,
so like, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, with you, I'd be like, hey man, let's do this, and you be like, yeah. And I look at it like you creating an opportunity, like we're creating an opportunity for each other. I don't never.
The people you meet, the people I meet.
Yeah. I don't never look at this shit like I'm like the leader. I'm doing this shit on my own. I look at it like.
That's why we don't ever get mad at each other when shit go out. Cause we ain't looking at each other like a leader. Like we the leader, like I shit, nigga had to do something today, or I had to do something.
Fam.
Like,
so
it's
so and like for me, I enjoyed this moment in my life because the way I look at it is like, let's just say this shit was to blow up, fam. Like right now, blow up, bro. We probably gonna be away from our families. We gonna be. It turns into something different.
Something different.
And like. Even creativity may be taken away. Like right now, I feel like I be creative. I be like low key. I be working on the podcast, and you may not like. I wouldn't go play basketball by myself and just shoot. I was filming myself, and I was like, I'm gonna put that shit at the end of the rolling credits, of the podcast.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I want to do other shit like that, and I have the I'm in a place where I can be creative, and we don't make no money, so it's no. What's the word I want to say? It's no fear of failure.
There you go. That's what niggas be scared of.
Yeah.
No fear of failure.
It's no fear of failure
on me right now. Like,
no pressure.
Do what the fuck I want. I say like do what the hell I want. We just create. Like,
just create and just have a good time. So I appreciate this moment in my life, and I look at it as a good thing, and I don't see it as like, you know what I'm saying. And the Beehive quite fur with you, like Altoon said, like he was like that shit was therapy, you know, being here. It should be therapy to me. Because you get your shit off, you talking, and instead of me paying for
honest, bro.
Instead of paying for a fucking psychologist to hear my fucking issues, my motherfucking nigga V can just tell me like, fam, that's some crazy shit, or you need to change this, or
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you tripping, my nigga.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like talking to someone is good.
That's what I tell people all the time. I say my friends, my counselors, or my psychologists. I go talk to them. Like they know me. I don't think I'll pay nobody that don't know me and tell them my problems. Like, I probably can help them with their problems. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like I go to my partners that's gonna be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real, bro. Like,
keep it real. You know what I'm saying? People may look at this shit like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, men talking and this weird gossip. Nigga, it ain't gossiping because niggas been talking at the barbershop for hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years, bro. Now we just cameras in front of it.
Yeah, nigga ain't have the intelligence to put the fucking camera there to make bread off the shit. You know what I'm saying? If we had some barbershop talks from 1995. Wow. Come on, fam.
See some shit.
You might
hear some shit too.
You see some shit, hear some shit. You'll get a better understanding of what the fuck was going on during the time.
Why motherfuckers like that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I value that shit, bro.
I do too.
I value
it, bro.
Yeah, so
Like I said, bro, I was looking at that shit. I was like, damn, we got 18 episodes.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. And it's not even just like it's episodes, but then there's little shit on the side, like the commercials and all this, just like little shit. I was like, holy shit, like I ain't putting in that work. And like you don't even know that you putting in. You don't, like sometimes you don't think like, damn, we been lazy. Like we have been lazy, but we still got some shit.
Yeah.
We still doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
My perspective of what we got going is like this. My money is tied up because I'm trying to buy a house next year.
No doubt.
Right? So as far as investing to
Hello? Wifey, yeah, this the wifey, y'all. Yes. I heard you said you were 18 minutes away. You here now? Huh? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Want me to tell them to park in the driveway? Alright. Alright. Alright, can you park in the driveway?
Yeah.
Pull my car. They know what they do, how and shit.
What's the U